Let's do a knock-knock joke.
Okay.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Mum Fox.
Mum Fox who?
Everybody.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and on the 23rd of September of this year, Hideo Kojima-san did a live stream revealing a few things, and one of those games was OD, which by the time you see the trailer, which I'm going to react to, you may want to OD yourself, if you know what I mean. And of course, my thumbnail gave it away. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And no, it's not the short-haired actress of the poster called Sophia Lillis, looking like a version of Edward Munch's The Scream. But if you look at the poster very carefully, it's actually two large hands grabbing her petite face. Now, I think she looks fine in the trailer, but of course, this Hideo Kojima production is in line with Xbox and their philosophies about unattractive women only should be portrayed in their video games going forward, because that is a problem. I guess the Sweet Baby Ink DNA and philosophies have rubbed off onto a very skinny Phil Spencer, and then he called him Phil Collins for a second. But honestly, can you feel it coming in the air tonight, folks? Can you? What exactly am I talking about? Now, when I started looking at this trailer, I thought, oh, this is PT vibes all over again. That PT game that we had on the PlayStation 4, but was miraculously wiped off from not Hideo Kojima himself, but from Konami. They wiped it off because they were parting ways with Hideo himself. But anyway, I was watching the trailer, very intriguing, and then we got to the cast list. And then the third person on that list was, wait for it, Schaefer, Hunter Schaefer. This monstrosity right here.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
So I'm going to sit here and tell you, should you boycott OD? No, of course not. It might end up being a very good horror experience. After all, it is billed as a one-of-a-kind experience. Indeed, I do wonder. And by the way, the actual game is finished, but they have to bring the mode capture to life now. They've got all the scans of the people involved, but they have to put them through their motions, from what I understand. So let's have a look at this trailer.
Watch this space.
The next half hour. She brings you.
Knock, knock, and here we are, folks, the long-winded trailer from Hideo Kojima Productions. Now, apparently as well, Hideo's doing something in this game where you can use a credit card to buy in-game purchases. Very strange. Jordan Peele, by the way, is one of the writers of this game, and Jordan Peele to me is very overrated as a horror director, as a film director in general. I've never liked his stuff, so just bear that in mind. Light the fires to obliterate there. So again, what we've got here, you have the white text redacted, and there's some hints of whatever. I guess people out there online will be using sophisticated AI technology to remove what's going on. It adds to the mystery. It might be a code that's revealed in months to come. I'll say give it a few days. Somebody's going to tell you what the actual code is, what's hidden here, what's so special about this. I mean, this sounds amazing, by the way. Like, if you have a sound bar like I do in my room, it sounds incredible. But I'm pretty sure this game's going to come with Dolby Atmos and the whole 9 yards, right? Well, that looks like my old place, funny enough, except for the pink sofa on the far right-hand side. What is it with Hideo and baby imagery? That's so weird. If you look close, there's a baby right here. A doll? Oh my god. Have no idea what the all-seeing eye on the window has anything to do with this. Listen, I gotta say, the last time I was creeped out by a baby in a video game was Dead Space 2. You remember that scene? Oh, God. So I think somebody's in the room already, but you just can't see them. So I'm assuming this is a part of the game where it instructs you to light the candles. Look at that. That's a little baby doll's head. And it starts turning into, well, I'm not going to say the word, but you can figure it out. Yuck. Horrific imagery. Kind of reminds me of a David Cronenberg film. We've got Sophia Lillis here. And yeah, great facial capture, but oh God, come on, bro. Does this have a normal looking female with shoulder length hair or long hair that looks like a female? Why do we have this silly ambiguity at the moment in video games? Is it any wonder I'm kind of like zoning out of stuff like this? But again, facial capture nice. Sophia Lillis can be cute, I suppose, in certain scenarios in her projects, but let's carry on. It's Mr. X time. She's got the henna tattoos, all right. I'm assuming she's crying actually in the mocap. Maybe, I'm not sure if mocap can really capture your tears. That might be an exaggeration. It's time to OD. Knock, knock. Ugh, there you go. Udo Kier, great actor. He was in Blade, was when Stephen Dorff ripped his fangs out in that horrific scene. And that's about it, folks. I mean, I have nothing more to say. It's an impressive trailer with some great cinematics, but will Hunter Schafer's name tarnish this product? No, I don't think so. Not to a degree. I mean, look, if it's a good game, I might give it a try. But again, it's this needy inclusion to get people who are not their biological gender in a video game. I'm suspecting that Phil Spencer, and by the way, have a look at this footage of Phil where he's on stage with Hideo Kojima.
When I first saw it, I saw something new, something slightly sinister, but also something that was extremely Kojima-san.
Are you kidding, bro? Have you not played an Hideo Kojima game in your life? Because Phil Spencer claims he's a gamer, bro. He's out there playing the OG Gears of War games. No, man. I mean, this guy's lost weight. He just looks ridiculous. He sounds ridiculous. He's unsure of himself when he's on stage, just in case there's an Xbox sniper waiting in the wings to take him out. I don't know. Well, let's face it, folks. In the recent light of political events in the world, you now blame your own for crimes that are carried out against, for the sake of mercy killings, right? But honestly, OD, knock knock, fine, whatever. But now we have Herman Holtz, that fool from PlayStation, on stage almost gushing over Hideo Kojima because we're going back to Solid Snake roots for a new tactical intelligent espionage type of game called Physint, Physiology? I have no idea, but have a look.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions.
Doesn't Herman Holtz look like a poor man's version of Viggo Mortensen from Eastern Promises?
Kojima-san. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure.
He's going to a journey inside of your mind. I can't wait. Cue the Twilight Zone music.
Herman
Holtz, you should probably learn Japanese, dude.
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision.
Without you forcing a gun to his head, of course not, Herman. Oh, Herman, stop being such a soy boy. Let me present my piece to the camera.
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovations Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I will do, man. I didn't know he was going to do that at the end. That's so cool. Oh, that's a really cool pull-away shot. I like that. That's awesome. Columbia... Oh, Physint. That's really cool. I like that. I had no idea they were going to do that. That's Columbia Pictures. So already, this is I'm very curious about this because, well, this is Columbia Pictures. This is where you make films, not video games. So is it an integration of both, perhaps? I'm very curious. I mean, Hideo Kojima, again, OD, could OD on release, who knows? But he's a genius. Neil Druckmann really wishes he could be Hideo Kojima, but the difference is Hideo Kojima is a single man. I don't think he's ever had a girlfriend, and if he has, he's never shared her with us, and why should he? But of course, old Druckmann, baby, likes to be married to prove to the world he's a heterosexual dude, and I'm guessing that really he's not. But honestly, this is a really cool pull-away. I love this. This is so cool. It's a big morning for Hideo Kojima news with previews of 2 of his new games, which I've already covered. But what's attracted the most attention are revelations about Physint, the game that Kojima is making to release on PlayStation that coincides with his 40 years in video gaming. So hopefully we will see this game before 2030, which would be awesome. Fans, however, are turning an eye. Do you get it? Because it's Solid Snake with the one eye. Towards the first poster of the game, which shows a man with a gun, a cool coat, and what appears to be a Steve Austin bionic arm, and a face cloaked in a shadow. Fans believe the face may belong to none other than Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. The evidence? Some of this is loose, admittedly, but I do think there is something to this. Listen, when the James Bond First Light video game was revealed, people knew straight away that Patrick Gibson, the man who played a younger Dexter Morgan for Amazon Prime, was the guy in question because the mocap was so stunningly awesome, and then it was proven to be correct. Listen, I think Robert Pattinson is a fantastic actor. We forget about his Twilight days as Edward because he's moved on. He's proven to be very capable, very awesome. I've seen some of his indie stuff and he's a really good guy actually. And he's a gamer in real life. He likes Final Fantasy. He's defended the honor of Tifa and her boobies. So you've got this shadowy figure in an overcoat and a machine gun, and next to him you got Robert Pattinson. So people are saying that the same guy up here is Robbo, and again, because Kojima loves Hollywood and loves to shimmy up to Hollywood stars like this dude right here, then who can blame him? Again, I think there's some reason why there's a fallout between David Hayter and Hideo Kojima. Hideo. Gosh, I'm really mincing up my words today because Mr. Hayter is an actor, but primarily known for his writing talents, and brought his own style of acting to Solid Snake, right? And we all love it, the gruff voice, the same intonations, but I guess really Hideo wants to move away from that and actually hire real actors with magnificent screen presence on the big or small screen, depending on your preference. So that's what I think it is, which is why Hideo is so in love with Hollywood stars at the moment. But anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed my little take today on OD and why you need to be careful when that game gets released in due course. And I'll catching me for the return of, and let's face it, folks, I've got quite a few videos to come out today. The next videos?
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Dream of me. I'll make your dreams come true. Everything's possible with me.